Let's see. Hi there, everyone. This is Trey Leroy for 4 Productions Extras. Here with me today is 4501 Green Mikado.
Hello.
The one and only Trainman 3985.
Greetings and salutations, everyone.
And today we are excited for the weekend since I haven't really done one of these in a while. Apparently, the guy who you thought was dead all this time, the guy who you thought was dead all this time, I've just been taking a break. And for all those who couldn't really join us today, Kira, if whenever you're ready, you can join us. I sent you an invitation. We got one viewer. I just want to say that everyone who couldn't really join us today, it's okay. We might want another time. But anyway, I have some good news.
What is it?
What is it?
Apparently, I found a N&W Class J on eBay that is only. It'll come up. Come on. I don't have all day. It's 12% off, but it's only $349. I know it's a lot of money. I know. But I think it'll be worth it in the end. What do you guys think?
Yeah, but even though you said 4501 Green Mikado, it's not. Mine is not 4501. It's actually pair market 1225.
Well, your username is your Google Hangout name still says Green Mikado. So
Yeah, but 1225 is one of my most favorites. But anyway.
oh well.
611 for the win. 611 for the win.
Sweet.
And I know, I don't know why, Mike, but I think you and Kira have inspired me so much about the Reading 2101 that I've been watching videos, I've been looking at pictures of it. I just can't really stop looking at pictures of the Reading 2101. I think you and Kira got me inspired by it.
Oh boy.
And I felt bad when 2101 was. It has to be cosmetically restored after the house fire.
Well, here's a little bit of some surprising news for you. It was found out that the fire damage to the 2101, it wasn't really that severe as people led to believe. Most of the fire damage was mostly cosmetic. The only places on the locomotive that were severely damaged was part of the cab and the coal bunker of the tender. Those were the only two places that were severely damaged. Other than that, the rest of the damage on the engine was mostly cosmetic.
So it wasn't all, like, gone somewhat?
Actually, no. and Michael, I saw Martha had an accident.
I saw that too.
Yeah, but whenever I saw, like, the 2101, like just burn, I was shocked. I like that. Well, if you count the Durango and Silverton,
looks like different. It almost looks like a family member of yours got severely hurt in a way. I know how you feel.
It's just so sad for all of us because it's like me and Michael and Seth, locomotives are like family or somewhat like women to us. Not like that.
Sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead, Seth. What were we gonna say?
The railway 4501 is the only Mikado left, and all of them are sent to the scrap heap.
That's really sad. Apparently, I looked at the at all the engines on the sheet, and apparently, I found 4514 was actually on that list, and it was 4515. So I guess back then, like I was a actual locomotive back then.
Oh boy.
Well, I guess that's proof for you if you look at the documentary of the 4501 on YouTube. let's see. I don't really know much about the Reading T1s. Michael, when were they built?
They were built around World War II.
And actually, Michael, they were formerly consolidations.
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out. They were formerly consolidations.
Well, why did they have to rebuild them? That's my question.
Well, let me start with a history lesson. Back in the early 1920s, the Reading Railroad had a very successful type of freight train, and and they also had some mining trains that pulled out some of the famous anthracite. And the strongest locomotives that they had at the time were their I-10 A 280 consolidations. They were
Wow.
they were they were so powerful that they could muscle a very long train. During their careers, they could be seen running all over the Reading's main lines, going to and from state to state, delivering anthracite coal and regular other goods. Fast forward to the 1940s, and the Reading Railroad needed a new type of steam locomotive capable of hauling heavier and longer trains. The railroad's president at the time was very impressed by his railroad's previous employer, the Lehigh Valley Railroad, known for spawning their famous 484 Northern type steam engines, which Lehigh Valley called them Wyoming. But however, because it was during World War II, wartime restrictions prevented the Reading Railroad and pretty much some other railroads from building a new type of steam engine from the rails up. But they were allowed, however, to operate their regular fleet of engines and upgrade them if need be. And so with that in mind, the Reading shops teamed up with the Baldwin Locomotive Works and designed an idea to rebuild, excuse me, to rebuild 30 of their I-10A consolidations into 20 or 25 Reading T1 steam locomotives. Excuse me.
Wow.
And later on, the Reading Railroad constructed a good-sized number of Reading T1s. They were used solely for freight business, but during World War II, they could be seen pulling a few passenger trains too. In fact, the Reading T1s were rated for pulling 150 cars, but because of their power output, they were designed. Because of their power input, they could hold 200 a 200 car long freight train.
You're kidding.
Nope. And some of them were even dual purpose because they were designed differently. To give you an example, the first 20 locomotives, 2100 through 2919, had friction bearings on all 8 of their driving axles, whilst the final 10 batch, number 2120 through 2129, were intended to be used for both passenger and freight service, were equipped with roller bearings. Gesundheit, whoever sneezed.
Wow.
Actually, I have an OC of a Reading T21. I actually have an OC of a Reading T1.
Oh, nice.
Michael, what inspired you to make Martha? What inspired you to make her?
Well, you have my girlfriend, Kira Hagen, aka Winterstar 93, and my friend Carlos, aka Zephyr 4501, to thank. When I was doing some sprites, Carlos did his sprite of Reading T1 class, which I'm not going to bash him for it or anything. It looked great, and it was interesting, and it was just the beginning thing. But at one time, I was doing some sprite drawings when I saw Eric Siegel from YouTube was reviewing the Lionel Reading T1s, and he even did a vlog about him picking it up, and that And it just so happened around that time it was announced that the prototype engine Reading 2100 and the Blue Mountain and Reading Railroad announced that they were going to restore their T1 Reading 2102, and that basically got me into a Reading T1 mood. So I said to myself, I'll do my own sprite of Reading 20 of the Reading T1s, and so I did. And it just so happens at that time I had a I started to developing a soft spot for particularly 2101. And so after completing said sprite, I saw some of the face packs that Kira had made, and they were just beautiful. And the way she made her, particularly her female face packs, were beautiful. And that inspired me to make a face. And then I just put it on the Reading T the Reading T1 sprite that I made, and I numbered it 2100 or 2101, and it just so happens I was inspired to do a front sprite of it. And at the time, I was watching a My Little Pony movie that was spoofing a scene from Doctor Who, and right as I finished the face pack or the face and the side view, the Doctor character said, "Right, is this working? Right, Martha, here are some instructions for when I'm turned into a human." And then right at that, I listened to the name, looked at the engine, and I simply said to myself, that certainly fits. I'll call 2101 Martha. And so since then, Reading 2101 became Martha.
And thankfully, it was born. Thankfully, with no diaper rash.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Miss Oliver and Blossom.
No, I'm not licensed. It's my bathroom humor for you guys. And you can slap me if you want, Michael, but I had to.
It's okay. No harm done.
Let's see. Another thing I have to say is, whenever you chose Kira to be Martha's voice actor, and it to realize who that was, and I'm like, is that who I think it is? And I was shocked and amazed on how much of a good job she did at voicing Martha. And I just said to myself, she should really become a voice actor and an artist at the same time. And Kira, I'm just saying that to her, it's just a suggestion from me, because I think she would really make a great voice actor for Martha and other female characters, Michael.
Well, she has slowly but surely started to gain being a voice actress. I mean, she voiced Daisy for a friend of ours project, which per his request I'll keep anonymous for now. She started voicing Martha, and from what I heard, she's now in a series called Tales Before a Rail Yard.
I haven't really seen that series yet, but I'm thinking about maybe watching it, maybe.
Yeah, but my own train. Actually, I'm gonna make a sprite train series named the Michigan River. Tales on the Michigan River Railroad.
Nice title.
And apparently, let's see. What was the most difficult whenever you had to do the animation for your episodes of Martha? What was the most difficult out of all the situations?
Well, I can't really think of much, but I will say one of the hardest. I will say when it comes to doing animation, it's both fun and intriguing, and can be a little difficult. But once you look at it, the rewards are greatly rewarded. However, I will say for shorts, I'm gonna go chronologically in order. For shorts 1 in a morning shop, they were relatively easy. Same could be said for short 2, easing into things. Around around short 3, A Great Day Preparing, that's when I was experimenting using much more close-up videos as the close-up views on the previous two shorts started to look a little blurry. Wanted to clear that up a little bit. A Great Day Preparing was an experiment to using close-ups, and I gotta say it worked well. I would say the hardest part would have to be for short 3 would be climbing up would be my human self climbing onto Martha's running plate and painting on her makeup and getting her beautied up, so to speak. For Fiery Nightmare, it would have to be this it would have to be during the background flashback when Martha had to be breaking the news by Ross Rowland because it was so hard to draw around the what I call the Firehouse Martha sprite. And for short 5, that was my first time using her front view because mainly I've been using her side view, and I would say the hardest part for that short would have to be doing all of her eye moving, eyebrows, eye shadow lids, and her mouth at the same time. It but I think it's safe to say that in short 5, that's when Martha started to show her cute and beauty.
Well, I don't really doubt it, but like I think like Kira is just the perfect voice actor for Martha, and I think she should keep it up because she just puts so much effort and like emotion into her voice whenever she does it, and I'm really impressed.
You can say that.
What
Go
were you
ahead,
say?
sorry. No, you go ahead, sorry.
Like I can't. I've been trying to improve on my voice acting skills, but the one thing I mostly have the most difficult is like putting a lot of emotion because I can't really be too loud since like my aunt doesn't really like me being too loud. That's the thing that really gets in the way. Is like my like emotion, like me being loud, like setting the emotion for like that certain situation be too loud, but I need to. And I try to close my door whenever I try to do voice acting so I can like have my own space, but like it just doesn't really come out too good. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Do you plan to add any more voice actors to the shorts at all?
Actually, yes, I do. Now, without giving away too much, I actually have another voice actor in mind for my next short that I'm currently working on, short 6, which is going to be based on a fundraising campaign. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it or anything. But after that, I'm going to post an announcement on my YouTube channel saying I'm looking for voice actors. Excuse me. I'm looking for voice actors to voice characters for the shorts and potentially a movie and a possible series. Because to dive in a little bit of history, I initially wanted to do my video, which is basically or movie of Martha, which is basically a fanfic that I wrote about Martha telling the story about her. But I thought, why don't I ease in a little easier and do introduce Martha through shorts because that way one people would be introduced to Martha and a few other characters. Two, they're much more easy to produce, and three, they would build up to excitement because the reason why I decided to do shorts is one, they're easy to produce, and two, they have much more flexibility, and three, they would be a way of gradually introducing engines. My ultimate goal is to try and reach 15 or 20 shorts before I do the movie. That way I can see I can do good stories, I can assemble good voice actors, and show that I can develop more animation styles.
I see. Wow. Michael, if you need some voice actors, I'm always open. My door's
I'm open for one.
You too, Arva. I'll keep you guys in mind because I would love to have you guys voice.
Hey,
Yeah, but
it,
and actually, hey, actually, I have one OC that that I that I'm really in love to. Then I could be like Jane the 587.
Nice.
well, like I heard Michael's Paxton voice, and I just have to say this. Um, it just sounds so perfect. Like I'll give you all an example. Only sorry about my voice. I'm full of surprises.
Are you singing, Diesel?
It's so perfect. It's so cute.
Thank you very much, Diesel.
Oh my!
Oh well,
And I
I
know.
kind of have one Family Guy impression, and it's this guy. Hey up, guys! This is Herbert here. Did I? Oh my god!
Seth, we
boy.
don't need that here. Excuse me, sir. Where's your Christianity at?
Sorry.
Do you not see the problem here?
Oh, he's just going to get you. He's got me depending on that.
I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Don't worry, I think you're good.
Oh no, you're just gonna kill me. EJ's gonna slap me for this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, EJ, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Fletcher. You're good.
And I know Carlos said one time that you sounded like Warrior from Tugs, like whenever you did your Henry voice. And I have to admit, it did sound a little bit like Warrior from Tugs, even though I didn't really watch it as a kid.
Well, that's because my Henry voice is slightly based off of his. I was trying to emulate I don't know if it was. I don't know what the characters. I don't know what his voice actor is, but I was trying to emulate Henry's UK voice because I kind of don't like Henry's US voice. Because if you listen to Henry's voice in the US, it sounds like I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so paranoid. Whereas I prefer his UK voice. It makes him sound much more like his age, like he's wiser, and he sounds like he has more confidence in him. Like, for example, don't worry, hero. You taught me never to give up, and so that's what I'll do.
And I have to say,
Uh,
after my Henry, actually, I have a Gordon voice, but it's not good.
Come on, let's
can
hear
you
it.
give us a
This is actually my Gordon voice.
Mm.
and I know Miss Oliver and Blossom or the Will Slayer is probably gonna kill me for this, but no face and have no personality whatsoever. Cower before my plant this. My fault. I was raised by a coffee maker. It wasn't what I wanted. I have just killed your friend. Ah, I planned an original character. My worst nightmares haven't realized.
Well, that was a poor comeback, and I totally suck at doing a female pussy voice.
Oh my gosh. I think I have a
Oh.
friend of mine who can actually do it, but like like let's see. I know Michael's given me some good suggestions for some reaction videos, and I can tell they gotten a lot more popular. I don't think I should probably do more of those in the future.
Just look out for that guy behind you.
Who?
The Paris Polish is Checkington. I'm an experimental engine powered by the
Get away
centrifugal
from me, you
force
fool!
of the Reverend Audrey spinning his grave. See you never again. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I swear, this is the reason why, I know I'm probably not gonna get done with the project, known as like I know, like I told Michael I'm going to be doing like a project involving tweetsy and all that. But I hate to say it, but I don't think it'll be done until probably next year. I'm sorry.
Or you just work at your leisurely pace.
It's just that like I'm trying to like come up with like it's just that school's just been in the way, and it's like my family and everything. I've just been trying to get as caught up as I could, but like whenever like sometimes we do like some shots of like in the trains, that's what we're mostly going to be it just doesn't really come out as good. Like I tried it with my good friend Trackmania Matt. Like he's been having really difficulties lately, and also he's starting college and busy. I could probably, if you want, Michael, if I could like do some like that are in sprite form and some that are in trains, back and forth sometimes. Did that work?
Actually, Michael, I have some bad news about my Skype account.
What's wrong?
My Skype account just retired me. So I won't be using Skype for a while, but I might be on Hangouts.
Oh,
Ouch. But Michael, like, is it okay if like some scenes are in trains and some scenes like when it switches off to the next scene, right form, or would it be too confusing?
you were kind of cutting out a little bit. Could you repeat your question, please?
Like if like one scene's like in trains and like let's just say like we couldn't really do the shot, like switch it over to sprite mode and like have like the scene like be like like done in sprite form instead of in trains. Like could we like switch it over every once in a while, or would that be too confusing?
Well, I kind of like to keep things solid, so I would mainly stick with sprite animation. But that being said, I have been considering maybe trying an experiment to see if I could make a video that involves both sprite and train scenes. I don't know if I'll go
Well,
through with that or not, but I'll just have to wait and see.
I'm thinking about maybe scrapping the trains shots and clips, and probably switching over to sprite mode because I think that's just like a little bit easier for like all of us. And whenever it's done, folks, if it does get done, just be sure to be bad jokes because I'm not really good at being a comedian.
Yeah. But anyway, I kind of did some sprites of that is based off San Juan trains. It's short.
Let's see it.
Everyone, meet Sydney.
267.
Oh, nice.
Yep. This is actually from the novel La Coletti series.
It sounds like more like Italian or like Spanish.
And we got Hank, from the Texans and State.
Not the Hank from Thomas and Friends. Not that one, folks.
Hank's a K4.
You got the wrong my name. No, not you, Hank. Go away.
Here's a fun fact for you guys. Did you know originally Hank was going to be a challenger?
You mean like Sam?
Well, well, a lot of people said when Hank was originally going to be a challenger, a lot of them assumed that they were going to base Hank off of Union Pacific 3985. Heck, even I did at one time. But when I took a look at his character model, he had a tender, but it wasn't the tender like the centipede tender that is used behind 3985. And so I did some more research and found out he was actually going to be based on a challenger from the Delaware and Hudson Railroad.
But like a Challenger. Like it looks like he's like based off like a Pennsylvania Railroad locomotive. That he's based off of.
Well, yeah. Originally, when he was being designed, he was going to be a D&H Challenger, and he was going to be much older and have a mustache. However, however, at the time, modeling was difficult, and making a 4664 in model form would be difficult. So they switched to their alternative plan, which was to make Hank a Pennsylvania K4. And per his request, they made him look a little bit younger and a lot more jollier.
True. Oh, I can't really argue with that. But like, let's see. Let's see. Oh wait, I got the chat up. Let's. Someone named Thomas Centello said, "Hello, Train Lorry for 4. How are you doing today?" I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm just looking at the chat. Let's see. I don't know if like Kira's probably gonna join us, like, because I said like it's okay if she can't, but let's see. I saw like whenever I saw like short 4 or 5, I don't really know which one it was, Michael. But when I saw like the
Which one was
like
it?
you tap like hold on, let me go to let me actually look real quick. One sec. Sorry for my voice. I just have a little bit of a sore throat today.
That's okay. It happens.
Man, trust me, I don't like it at all. Martha on Tumblr. I get it.
Yeah, just in case you're wondering, I decided to make an a long time ago. I made a Tumblr account, but it wasn't really going as far or doing much. And at the time when after I did Short 5, Martha's popularity was slowly starting to really take off a little bit. It isn't the end. It's just the beginning, I should say. So I thought, why not, if people wanted to interact with her? So I took my Tumblr page and rechanged it into an asking vlog Tumblr entitled "Ask Martha the Redding T1." So I put out a little plug there for it. So that's how Martha on Tumblr was born.
Thankfully, with no diaper rash. That never gets old.
Nope.
Sorry, it just doesn't get old to me. But let's see which one was it? I'm trying to find it. Let's see, short 4. That's it. The Nightmare Fire. Whenever I saw like the intro, like you tapping on the gauges, I was like, wow, to do that. To be quite honest, I want to know.
Here's a little secret for you. That intro was actually inspired by the crew getting Thomas ready for the short period of the entertainment Thomas era intro that they recently started off with before it transitioned to the official intro.
CGI.
No, this was back during the model era before they did CGI.
Oh. I'm sorry. It's just been a really long time since I like watched. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to like get caught up on Thomas. Really seen. I haven't really seen short 5, but I'm going to pretty soon.
Okay.
I wish I could like ask Martha a question, but like I don't really have a Tumblr account, sadly. But I got one.
Sure, go right ahead.
Dear Martha, have you ever heard of the ET and WNC? If not, it stands for East Tennessee and Western North Carolina Railroad. Do you know anything?
That can be answered.
Okay. But
I don't have one.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
All right. Tumblr.
I mean, like, I was going to make a Tumblr account, but I was like, maybe not.
That's okay. I completely understand. I mean, the only reason
Well,
why I decided to do the ass thing on Tumblr was because it's very popular for being used as an ass vlog and
oh, Michael,
yes, Seth.
I was thinking, can you like name like any engine that is based off the Reading T1 that they had survived
Sorry, what was
all the
that?
way to 2100 to 2104 to 2124?
Oh, wait, are you asking me what engines what engine or what Reading T1s have names?
Yes, all the way to 2100 to 2124.
Well, well, unfortunately, I didn't come up with any other names for the other tier runs, but of the T1s that I do named, I'll give you a bit of a backstory to them. One time when I was chatting with when I was chatting with Kira, I was thinking of why not making Martha some sister engines, and at the time I wanted to make female engines because I hope this doesn't qualify as being sexist, but there are tons and tons of male engines and so few female engines, and so I thought, why not give the female engines a chance? Again, I wasn't trying to be sexist or anything. I just wanted to try something new, and excuse me.
well,
And so I thought, why not make Martha her sisters, or Martha and the rest of her sisters females? And for her sister, 2100, the prototype, one time I was chatting with Kira, and I had a little bit of a confusion because we were having a confusion about 611. In her universe, her name
yeah.
is Jane after after the J in her on her cylinder, which was obviously obviously the classification
I
she
kind of
had,
helped her
class
on that
J.
one. I think I
Oh,
helped her.
nice.
I think I helped her like with the lettering. I think, yeah, I did.
Oh, very nice. And and in my universe, my OC of uh, of Reading, no, of Norfolk and Western 611 is called Charlotte because I thought she was a Southern engine and she ran through North Carolina, so I thought, why not name her
Hello.
Charlotte? And after that confusing, I thought, why not just for a joke? I'll name 2100 Jane. So that pretty much stick together. Now for her sister Hannah, Reading 2102, I just wanted to name her after a certain color. And well, actually, the way her name configured, I was watching a comedy duo called the Three Stooges. It was during the Shimp era, and in one of the shorts where they were talking about where they have to save their clothing business from going up or for going up in flames, a lady came in asking, "I would like this dress dyed henna color," and she was like, "You mean henna color at all?" And she's like, "No, Henna, henna. It's kind of a brown reddish." And I heard that and I thought, maybe that could fit for 2102, so I named her Hannah. There were times that I was confused that I spelled her name Hanna and then Henna, but through it all, the name worked out. And for their final sister, 2124, I named her Gina after two things. One, Gina from the Great Race, the Thomas special that came up a few years ago,
Obviously.
and it just so happens my sister Shine had a kitten at the time named Gina. Excuse me. And for the final T1, it was Reading 2123. I initially she was going to be a female engine, and initially she was going to be a female engine, but I thought, why not I even out the even out the names and sex of the engines, and if I had kept her a female, she would be named Katrina. I was going to name her Trina, but I decided to make 2123 male and named him Terrence, not to be confused with the orange tractor.
No, not that one. But I was like, I was thinking maybe after like I probably like buy 611 like the model. Later on in the future, I might buy a Reading T1 model.
Oh, nice.
And
And
like,
just go ahead, sorry.
you go ahead. You were gonna say something.
I was going to say, I'm going to give a little bit of the film or the movie that I'm going to work on eventually. In the backstory, it's said that Jane, Martha, Hannah, Gina, and Terence were preserved for excursion service on the Reading, aka the Iron Horse Rambles. And in my universe, I'm going along with history and saying that Jane, Hannah, and Gina were the primary engines that were used. And while not operated, Martha was kept as a standby engine, whilst Terence volunteered to be a donor engine, providing spare parts to his sisters.
Well, true.
Amy, did you have what to say?
Like if like you want, like Michael, I don't know if I showed you, but I actually did a sprite of Tweety number 12. And if you
Oh,
want,
did you?
I'm not kidding. Here, let me show you. Speech. Let me see. Um, let me see.
Oops.
Me and Seth actually did a little bit of a. We actually got a little silly with this. We actually went here. Credit goes to Seth for helping me with this.
Honestly, I like the way Seth does his reindeer engines. They're very cute.
Yes, and here comes the funny part. If you go to the next part,
This funny face says it all. It's like, why are you so close to me? It's like, please back away. You're creeping me out. Oh man, I think I got Mike's giggle box on. Anyway,
funny.
for the final product, drum roll, please.
ta-da!
Oh, wow.
This took at least 3 tries just to get it right. The first try, we made the paint a little bit too green, and then the next try, like we didn't really like have the right whistle.
Yes.
So apparently, I made a.
And the last thing I updated was I spelled Tweetsy wrong.
Yeah, he spelled Tweetsy wrong, but we went back and fixed it. But this whistle right here, that's a Baldwin 3 chime. I'm really difficult to get it right, but somehow I managed to get it right. And I'm thinking about extending the boiler a little bit. It doesn't go all the way to here; it goes all the way to right there. But I think that really block out the scenery. But Michael, if you want to, you can use this model if you want. Like if you want to make it into a male or female, and you want to voice it, you're more than welcome to use it. But
Well, thank you.
726 Berkshire did the bass, and me and Seth did the painting and the white walls.
You, Seth, and Blake really did a great job.
Yep. Let's see. I think I also did a spring. Here's one that included you and Kira, and this wasn't really like, it was like, yeah, we have the 2 sweethearts right here.
Oh, stop it.
And like, I know I haven't really done At the Throttle with Tweetsy yet, but you never know. I know
You could
Twinsies
say
narrow
that's a...
gauge don't.
Sorry, go ahead.
I know Twinsies narrow gauge don't judge me. I'm still trying to fix that.
Don't worry. And don't worry about not doing engineer the throttle. You could say that's a foreshadow of what's to come.
Well, you never know. You never really know. I'm thinking about maybe doing probably more of these. I don't know, but here's the first attempt we did. You see, like it was
And
way too green.
What's up, Seth?
nothing. But
Here's the first
yeah,
attempt of
that was a little
this was the
fail.
first attempt at the Tweetsy paint scheme, but it was way too green, like too light green.
Tweetsy,
But
what
we
are you
did.
doing? Tweetsy, what are you doing on the Southern Railroad?
Just insert.
Insert
Well,
female voice here.
I think we need Kira on this one. I think
Hmm.
where's Kira when you need her?
Actually, if you don't know, I kind of did like the Strasbourg engines as the Rudolph characters because I was so bored. Because me and Fletcher were role playing of the Strasbourg Railroad.
Let me see if I can get up.
I was about to give another engine with a Reindeer first of 475 until
Credit goes to Seth for doing these. Here we have Zoe, this Norfolk and Western Class M, the Mastodons,
Rudolph
and please don't say it. Next we have Rudolph, and lastly we have Arrow, the Decapod. Ugh. What's wrong with my English today? I have an English problem.
I did something with Arrow. Let me show you. Do you have? Wait, do you...
Stop presenting. All right, you were going to show us something?
Yes, but I kind of did this scene just for laughs and gags.
Oh, Arrow's whistle, I get it.
Yep. Yes, and when
Yep. Who knew that whistles could shoot off like a rocket? Michael, is that even possible?
Actually, it is possible.
If you blow on it too hard?
Yeah, and if the joint that connects the whistle to the pipe
The
on the
bow?
locomotive, yeah, the bow, if it's loose, it could happen.
Has it happened before on American locomotives?
Good question. I don't think it has yet, or maybe it has and I haven't heard of it yet.
Anyway, Michael, if you want to, I'll send you the, let's see here.
Actually, I did a little update on the Strasbourg game. Oh, Michael, I kind of did something with your front view of Charlotte.
What is it? Let me see.
Charlotte.
All right, let me hold on a sec.
How did I not see that coming?
I'll send it on the chat.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, it's faceless.
Oh, no. Oh boy.
Actually, it's a Norfolk and Western Class J base.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna say, I think Charlotte is the new Slender Woman. Like, I'm being honest. I'm being honest here.
I
Yeah,
know.
But I don't know why, but Skype just quit on me for some reason. Must be
It
having
tends to.
Must have been. It looks like it. Look, is it me or Skype is hating you?
hates me now.
I might as well show this sprite since I did it for laughs and humors.
For the laughs and
Okay.
gags.
Yep. Hold on one sec.
Let's see. I saw some pictures of you and Kira whenever she came and visit you, Michael, and I can tell you and Kira had a really great time.
We did.
Man, I wish I could have been there with you guys.
Well, you know,
Right
they
with
say
all-
there's always next year.
You never know.
Okay.
I could just. You never know. I could just like walk into Nevada the next day and just say, "Surprise! I'm full of surprises."
Are you singing, Daiso?
And Fletcher, I think you did. Michelson saw this, but let me show it to you.
Let's see it. Oh man. Well. Who do we have here? It looks like an arrow. Get it? Bad pun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
and
see,
he just got a hot box in his. What was the game? I forgot.
This is what happens when
are we?
This is what happens when bad oil combined with not good tasting water and a hot day don't mix.
Well, it's either one, your water injector failed, or two, you had some bad oil today.
Yep.
Oh dear, looks
You're-
like you got bad cold today.
It's not coal. He runs on oil. You dum dum.
Nah, I will
Oh,
admit
dear.
there was a.
Oh dear, looks like I screwed up.
Nah, don't worry about it. There was actually a period of time that the 39A5 did run on coal.
And I guess they switched to oil since it was getting way too expensive.
Actually, nowadays it's been proven that burning coal is a lot more cheaper and cleaner. What happened was that when 39A5 was retired from service as a coal burner, it remained in storage for quite some time until it was put on display in 1971. But then in 1979, the Union Pacific took it into the back shops and rebuilt it. The Union Pacific consented to letting the engine enter excursion service, which it did in 1981 following the completion of its rebuilding. Primarily built as a coal burner, the engine could power church primarily over Sherman Hill because the 39A5 was well known for her pyrotechnics back then, so she was limited to run to Sherman Hill, and
Hold on, guys, my dogs are going crazy.
it's okay. And so for the engine to go to more places on the railroad and not cause fires, the 3985 in August of 1990 was converted to burn oil.
Wow. And I can tell you now, I bet 3980. I'm like 5'9", and I bet 3985 is way bigger than I am. So
Yep, 39.
I have to say, for Michael's train Sona, I think he would outsize me.
Well, then again, Union Pacific 3985 is the world's largest operating steam locomotive.
And us Mikados, we're just like little small fries.
Yeah.
Just
And
go
go
put
ahead.
me and Michael side by side.
Already, I'm back.
Welcome back.
But like Michael, you just put like my front view like right beside yours, and you'll see what I mean.
Oh yeah.
But
I bet.
Maybe you can make a new and improved 4501 front view.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want, Michael.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could do that for a rainy day, board day project, or anytime. Yeah, I could do it.
Well, I just have to say this, Michael. Of all the years I've known you, I just thank God every day for letting you be a friend of mine, and I just hope our friendship grows stronger and stronger throughout the years.
Same here.
And I just want to be.
Michael, out of curiosity, what kind of front views do you have, like for steamers? Do you have like? I know you've done like the 765 front view, but I was thinking you can do a Pure Marquette and one front view.
That's actually what. Excuse me. Well, when I did that Berkshire front like you requested, I made it into a hybrid design, so that way it could be modified and made into either type of Berkshire, whether it be used by the Nickel Plate Road, the Pere Marquette, Erie, and C&O.
Yeah, but it'll be kind of difficult to do the cow catcher.
Yeah, that was one of the hardest parts of making this ride, but I made it work out.
Well, let's see. A lot of people ask me why do I have an air horn on my front view. Well, let's just say I just like the Southern Pacific Daylight 4449 so much that I came up with it. And Seth, can you actually tell him why I asked for an air horn?
Yeah, because we our train cells got rebuilt after our accidents.
Yeah, it's difficult to explain.
Yes, and also we got rebuilded, but this time we were fitted with a Mars light and an air horn and high number boards.
Which I think I really love. So I guess Michael's not the only one with high number boards.
You're right.
And I guess double headlights, I can see double my vision.
Yep.
I think I see one problem. Like with my left, not left, but my right high number board. Nobody can see my whistle. I'm like, I think there's a problem. But I was thinking about like putting Michael's big boy sprite like in Ireland colors, but I didn't really have it during the time.
Because we had our hands full.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but like maybe next year. And yes,
but thankfully Halloween's coming up.
What are you gonna?
And Michael, as you don't know, don't spoil it.
Spoil what?
You'll see when I'm dressing up. Okay.
What are you gonna do, Seth?
And blocked. And this is when I'm dressing up.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Sans from Undertale.
Yep.
I'm not really a big fan of Undertale. That's the thing. Michael, I want your honest opinion. What do you think of Kira and her Ireland colors?
Irondale or Ireland?
Ireland.
I love them. Coming from a family that migrated from Ireland or was part Irish myself, I really like Ireland colors.
Aye.
Oi!
Aye.
Here,
Oh,
here,
man.
the Undertale.
And Poppy J. I bet you don't even know what I just freaking said. You probably just don't even know what I don't even know what I said, but it's something Irish. Stuffing. Out of punchy. Okay, do you even know what I'm saying anymore? Nope.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't really expect you to. I'm thinking about like for Kira's new whistle. Let me actually see if I can show it. I know she did a different whistle.
Yeah,
Oh
she
no.
kind of prefers. It's kind of based on the original Norfolk and Western 470 580. Why is it always so hard to say that engine's number? It's kind of based on the real life Norfolk and Western 475. I hope I said that number right. If I didn't, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She probably prefers the original whistle on that engine rather than the N&W Hooter. She doesn't hate the Hooter, but I think like all Norfolk and Western fans, we like to hear it on the Class A number 1218.
Yeah, because I'll just be completely honest. I think the Hooter should just stay on the Class A. I don't know what type of whistle I can't talk. Me.
Actually, I just like one of my 1218 is definitely one of my favorites because I like the whistle. Even though it sounds, yeah, when it's far away, it sounds spooky.
Oh no! It goes straight here. Run away! It's gonna kill us all. But like,
I think the. Go ahead.
to be completely honest, me and Steph actually agreed on this. Me and Steph actually said if you hear the N&W 1218's whistle like back in 1990, like someone's like, I know I'm not supposed to say this, but like, oh gosh, Seth, should I say it?
It's up to you.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because my aunt's probably gonna kill me if she hears me. Well, let's just say like, it sounds like a. Should I just say it?
It sounds like. Go ahead. We're all adults here.
Well, I'm almost about to be an adult. I'm like 17, so.
Almost 19.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Someone said it sounds like someone's going into labor.
Ah, I see.
Because like if you listen to it, I know. For all the women who are watching this, slap me. Go ahead. I know, Kira, you're probably gonna hate me. Go ahead. Do it.
Don't
Slap me.
Don't worry, Fletcher. You're okay.
Actually,
choice. I have no other choice. I'm sorry. But let's see. I don't know what type of whistle the 475 has today. Michael, do you know?
It's the 475 has a I think it has a Hooter or Norfolk and Western Hooter whistle. I don't know what classification Hooter whistles have, but they're just called Hooters.
Yeah, but it's
not
the same
not
as
the restaurant
1218.
Hooters. Not that.
Actually, they're not. It's not actually the same, but it's a little bit high pitch.
Like, it's like
sorry, no offense, Kira. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it's all right. Yeah, I have heard about that. The Norfolk and Western whistles are adjustable to sounding higher or sounding lower, and I think adjusting the whistle is the case with 611 because I think there was that one period of time where a lot of rail fans were saying that 611 sounds like she has Southern Pacific 4449's whistle. I can kind of see where they were getting at, but honestly, I can hear the difference.
Yeah, but they almost sound like 3985.
Really that much because, well, to me because, like, I know like N&W has like Union Pacific 844's whistle, but like it's better than nothing, you know.
Exactly. I'm not hammering the guys that restored her. I mean, they were doing us a big favor.
I mean, like, I have to say thank you, Spencer, for restoring the steam locomotive that represents America.
And they actually. Or go ahead, sorry.
in my opinion, I think like I know Michael like which one do you think represents America better, the 3985 or the 611?
Hmm.
Wow,
This may
this
come
live
as a
stream's
shock
been
to
going
you.
like an hour and 4 minutes.
Record! Yay!
New record.
Honest, and you guys are gonna probably find this a little bit shocking, but there are many different engines out there that represent America. I mean, there's the 4449 and Reading 2101 that pulled the American Freedom Train. There was Norfolk and Western 611 and 1218 that represented the modern coal-burning steam locomotive. Then there was the Union Pacific Challenger and Big Boy locomotives that represented America's big and superpower era. But in all honesty, I think the one steam engine that best represents America would have to be the 440 American type steam locomotives.
Oh,
Let me
I see where you're going. I like it.
Yeah, the reason why I say that is, let me explain. They were the first actual dual service engine ever built, and they were designed to run on uneven track, and they even helped us become the nation who we are. Mind you, back in the old days, it took the latter part of a boat trip and wagon trail and horse ride to get to one end from the country to the other, which could take months at time. For boats, weeks. But it was the 440 engine and really the railroad in general that stopped that, because back then we were just we were a whole different slew of nations. There was the South, there was the North, there was Mexico, there was all kinds of things. But it wasn't until the 440 American was built, and when the Central Pacific and Union Pacific joined their rails together at Promontory Point, Utah, that's when we physically became the United States of America. And
And
the
that's when
440,
and that's actually when uh, uh, that's whenever the Transcontinental Railroad actually got done building.
yeah, I'm being called one sec. I'll be right back.
No rush.
I was about to explain Micah about 5629.
Let's see. To be quite honest, Seth, I don't really. I mean, I think the reading 2101 is actually starting to become one of my number one favorite. But like, it's actually starting to become one of my favorites. And whenever I see her on display, um, it's like I just feel like going over there and just like saying I want to buy her and put her back in service.
Yeah,
I know that's not physical.
yeah, instead of rusting away.
I mean, the paint's chipping, the metal's rusting. It's sad.
Yeah, even I even know what Grand Trunk Western 5629 feels.
And another thing, it's that like whenever I see like images of the 20 brain, come on, think. Like whenever I see like the reading 2101, like the American Freedom Train one, in a way, the paint chipping, like the side rods, like the metal rusting, it just makes
It
you want
doesn't
to
deserve
go.
that.
I know a lot of people are saying, oh,
But
but it's just. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just another steam locomotive.
but they say that the restoration is only cosmetic.
I know, but like if there was a, I know, but oh, hi, Reading G3. But like whenever like it, they say it's just another steam locomotive. No, it's not. Motive, it's a different one. If you do
Yeah,
like,
but
huh?
and let me talk about. Can I after you talk? Can I talk about 5629?
Sure. To be completely honest, like whenever I hear like the rating T1s, I always think of the American Freedom Train one or the rating 2101. because Michael, thank you for getting me inspired by that. He like whenever I heard tell if you took a picture of 21, not the map.
21.
Or the American Freedom Train #1, and you animate the face and you do some lip sync, his voice to it, that's a good sign because that's having a female voice and a female as long as you can remember, it's like having a steam engine actually come into life. Be quite honest with you.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, Seth, go ahead.
Anyway, I kind of felt so sad about Grand Trunk Western 5629.
All right.
Do you know? This is why she was ended up. Wait, hold on. That
Wait, what is that?
that is 5629.
Virginia and Truckee?
Nope. This is
The CB Grand Truckee Western. Oh, how?
Yeah, not Truckee. It's Grand Trunk.
Grand Trunk. Sorry, my English is not working for me today.
Anyway, I also did an OC of 5629.
Why? What's wrong with the Grand Trunk Western 5629?
Remember we did a little RP about my 5629 OC?
Well, that really answers your question. Let's see.
She was also cut down for scrap. And also,
I
made a ghost version of her because you will see she only runs at the day when she was scrapped. When you see she has black eyes, but she has glowing blue pupils, and you can see some dark blue tears coming from her eyes.
Well, that is very. Well,
I'll ask Mike when he comes back.
A lot of people are asking is the 1218 going to be restored? I hate to say it, but I don't think it's going to be restored anytime soon. I'm sorry.
Because it is too big.
Too big to fit in any shop. It's not like we're trying to make. It's not like we're trying to argue about her size. It's just a fact. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, but possibly I heard people they're possibly gonna restore 1522.
Frisco 1522. The Frisco 1522.
Yes, I heard it's gonna be possibly gonna restore it.
Well, I don't know because that locomotive. Wait, how's 1218 too big really? How restored anyway if she couldn't fit in a shop?
Because we're not gonna get, or we're gonna. Here's two questions: Are we gonna? Are they gonna restore it outside? Or is gonna get vandalized?
They just don't really want to take that risk because that engine is really worth a lot of money. They don't want to be vandalized, stolen, or
1218 because they're due to due to their owners who died, they got no other choice to retire at 12-18 again. So they
Sorry.
it was during like 12-18's restoration.
Well, I know like 1218 was the Norfolk Southern steam program
And they were going to
around
run
19.
it for, and they were going to they're formally going to run it on the 1996 excursion, but that turned into a
Into a
that's when they
because like
when there are owners who died, they got they said, you know what, we're gonna put back 1218 together and put them on display. That's their deal. They pulled the plug.
yeah, I don't think she's ever gonna be fired up again. She's gonna be put on display. I'm sorry.
Thankfully, 611 was the only one to be restored.
I mean, Charlotte was, but I mean, there's plenty of names for her, but still.
Yeah, like my OC of 611 called Catherine.
Catherine, true. I mean, like 611 was big enough to fit in the Spencer shops, and they restored her. But I mean, like if you think about it, then well, how can I put this? It's it's complicated to say. You know who? Yeah, Pennsylvania Road 7, but 6755. I don't know if it's going to be restored or not, but I'd really like to see like see who I'd really like to see be restored.
And what would that be?
I would really like to see the Illinois Central 382 be restored. You all know who I'm talking about.
I see.
The 382 of Illinois Central, the one that was like crashed into a caboose back then.
Hey guys.
Hey, Michael.
Back. We were just talking about Grand Trunk Western 5629.
Also, guys, I heard some bad news on. I heard some bad news earlier today.
What is it?
There's no garbage today.
Just kidding.
There's no garbage today.
I thought this was going to be an emotional moment.
I'm sorry. I know that was.
It's fine.
I just couldn't help it.
Michael, like I was just saying, you know what locomotive I'd really like to see be restored?
Which one?
Illinois Central 382.
Oh, good choice.
But I don't know, but because like, the Reading G3 says, "Hi, Michael. Say hi to Martha for me."
Hi. I'll be sure to tell Martha you said hi.
Man. Oh, Heroes on Do Not Disturb on Skype. I bet she's kind of busy right now. I don't really want to bother her. Let's see.
Yeah.
What are the ones we have? Oh, geez. Oh, what was it? No. Oh man.
Actually.
Oh yeah.
Fletch.
Yeah.
Remember I did that video of Journey Beyond Sodor in a nutshell?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Michael. Oh yeah. Everyone, we got something really funny to show you because. Reading G3. Thank you for your subscription to my channel. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Let's see. Michael, have you seen uh, Journey Beyond Snowdoor?
Yes, I have.
And
What did you
and
think
what
of it?
and what were your thoughts?
I liked it. I understand that it's perfect. It has flaws, and there are some things that some people overreact to. That I'm not
Yeah,
going to say who because I don't know who they.
the engines bouncing.
Yeah, I even hear some people say is that that Thomas is going Chuggington.
Well, I mean, it does have a
I
little bit of physics, but that's about it.
And
I will
also,
say this.
with Frankie,
Thomas,
who burst out crying, I don't see any emotion on her face.
Mm,
Or
But
do they
like,
have to?
I have to say the saddest scene was whenever I saw like Thomas being locked up, being in
indeed,
jail. I won't lie, everyone. That actually almost made me cry.
same
It
here.
takes a real man to cry. Michael, I hope you enjoy this, and everyone, I hope you all enjoy it. This is
Thomas, not enjoying
Seth.
it. Oh God, please no! Don't worry, Reading Free is not. Don't worry.
I will have to say
It's not
though
gonna be. It's not
about
gonna
the
be
bounce.
Chuggington, but we're excited for season 21 episodes. The first one is going to be
You were
Springtime for Diesel.
Well, what I was going to say is in regards to the bouncing, I'll say it's semi-okay on the engines. I mean, they don't bounce and wiggle or shake or do any emotions that crazily, aside from
Yeah, except at least
aside
they
from
don't.
Lexi.
At least they don't. They don't
Yeah.
bounce off the rails and stuff.
I mean, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
trouble. That's different because, well, if you think about it, then like they're like wobbling all off the tracks. And it's like, wouldn't they derail by then?
I will say, yeah, that's what I was going to say. With the engines, it's semi-okay, but for the trucks, I can actually see it happening because they're very troublesome and they would do anything to make trouble and wreak havoc.
Oh, take her
Anyway, you ready, Michael?
Ready?
3,
Man,
2, 1.
Thomas the Tank is returning to the Steamworks. Oh boy, I can't wait to go to the steel.
He just broke in half.
Oh, Lord.
Actually, I have a Thomas. I have a track Thomas, and I just threw him around the room.
Sorry, I gotta see that again.
Thomas the Tank.
Oh my God!
Returning to the Steamworks. Oh boy, I can't wait to go to the steel.
It's like he just popped on the table. It's just dead. It's like, oh, I can't talk anymore.
Thomas. Soon Thomas got to the Steamworks.
Died 3 times already. It's like he just died 3 times.
And Matt.
My name's Thomas. Who are you? Oh, Jerry, who are you? I mean.
And me,
That one I didn't get. Scream! Why did he just scream?
Who are you? Oh, Jerry, who are you? I mean.
And he cuts out
And
the
dead.
parts out of his behind.
Who are you?
What'd you say?
This is a joke that Kira and a friend of ours, KCB and Hester Trains, were talking about. They were talking about when Thomas meets Hurricane and Frankie, right at that scene where Hurricane goes, "And my name's Hurricane," like the storm, and when he goes whoosh and the sparks fly out from behind. Kira literally said, "That's the steam," and there's the steam engine equivalent to a steam engine farting. That's like, and Monday's hurricane, like a storm.
Monday's like a storm. What?
It's like, that was nothing. It's like,
I feel like doing another nutshell video. Be right back.
All right, we'll be left front.
yeah, but literally, I'll just be completely honest. Like, I didn't really notice that until like after you told me. I look back on it, I'm like, they're right. They predicted the future. I think Kira and Casey are the new Dr. Emmett Brown.
And Marty McFly.
If me and Michael were Marty McFly and Casey and Kira were Dr. Emmett Brown, you know, Michael, that actually just got me concerned. What would our human forms look like as Marty McFly, me, and you?
Interesting question.
I think
we're both developing, an idea.
Oh wait, let me. Hasbro, don't sue me for this. Oh wait, someone says, bring me back to yesterday when you are making all the fart sounds and sound like Duck and 6'11". Oh yeah, like like if like 6'11" had ducks whistle like Claude, it would probably go like it's like Charlotte, you just shorted your pants. I'm sorry I had to do that, Michael.
It's okay.
I didn't know engines had the ability to fart.
All right, guys, I'm back. I didn't got time to do the nutshell video because my mom's here.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
But like, someone just said, like this brings me back to yesterday when you were making all the fart sounds, trying to sound like Duck and 6'11". Oh yeah. Let's see. What was it? What did you say? Like 6'11" would sound like if it like had a clogged whistle.
It would sound like. Hold on. Take down.
Oh man. We're all men here. What else were we expecting?
Stay.
But seriously, that actually got me concerned. Michael, like, what would if nation of
Oh, jeez.
if you did your engineer human form and my engineer sprite self, like mine and yours, and you made like a little animation of us training Martha.
Yeah, I can see something like that. Yeah.
Well, if you want to, you can probably make an animation of it.
Thanks. I'll be sure to do it.
Well, it's kind of like a test, just kind of like see how it goes. I mean, it's kind of like a test, just see how it comes out.
Exactly.
But hey, yeah, because I mean, like, I know this is an obvious question for you, Michael, but if you had to like be the engineer of any, I no, I'm not even gonna ask it because I already know the answer to that question. I was gonna say like if you had to be the engineer of any steam locomotive, what would it be? And I already know the answer of like what that one is.
Well, I have a few. I would like to be the engineer of Union Pacific 3985, Reading 2101, Southern Pacific 4449, and this may come as a surprise to you. I also would want to be the engineer of Pennsylvania 1361.
Hey, I did not expect you to make off a list like that. But for me, if I had to be the fireman, I'd have to be the fireman with you with 3985. If you were the engineer of 2101, I'd probably be the fireman of that. Or if like if Kira's like sick or something, I'd probably be like a
Backup fireman?
yeah, assistant fireman, like what do you call it again? Relief fireman.
Assistant fireman? Yeah, relief fireman, I think.
But like to me, like whenever you clean like a locomotive, it's like a labor of love. If you think about it.
You got that right.
And like it's just like steam locomotives are like wives. I know this is probably gonna sound sexist. I know. If it's not yours, don't touch it.
You got that right.
Hey, it's honest, right? It's honest.
Yeah, that's the most important thing in the world. Be honest.
Is that like if the steam locomotive isn't yours, don't touch it.
Exactly.
And like and I know I was saying this earlier while you were gone, Michael. If like I know like Martha or like can I call her Martha or the reading?
You can call her anything you like.
All right. Martha like just sitting out there rusting away, it really makes me sad, and it just makes me want to go up to the owner and say, "Sir, I would like to buy this steam locomotive and restore her."
Oh, I know what you mean.
Because like I know I don't really have the money, but like if I could do that. Now I don't know how Martha would react if I did do that.
She would be tickled pink. Not like James.
I know, but another question is, buy her. How would I like transport her to the roundhouse? By truck?
Well, there's...
Or
Go ahead.
there's a few options. One's by road, and another one's by um, I don't think by sea because like she's all the way in Maryland. But which one would you recommend?
Well, I think I heard it's the most expensive, but you could have it done by just fixing the locomotive's running gear and having it being towed by railroad steam shops, or you could just have it trucked. I heard having it trucked is the cheapest.
Well, It actually just gave me another animation idea for you, Michael.
What's that?
Like, I know you already did the animation of this, but like, if you switch it up a bit, and like, instead of you meeting Martha like for the first time, like maybe you could like have me talking to the owner, saying, "Sir, can I please purchase this locomotive? Because I'd like to restore her." Like, somewhat like Mr. Roland or something like that. Who's the owner?
Sorry, go ahead.
Museum. I wonder who's the owner of the B&O Museum.
And to answer your question earlier, Fletcher, there's actually 3 steam locomotives that I think would make great potential for restoration candidates.
What are those?
Southern Pacific 5021, Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe 3450 and Great Northern number 2507.
Wow, I agree. Like, I don't know if, but like Michael, like I was saying earlier, um,
All
like
right,
kind of like
I'm back.
oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
I beat you to it. But like if you want, you can like do that animation, like just saying Martha, like purchasing Martha and like transporting her to the shops and have like a little animation of me, you, Kira, probably the rest of our friends, probably restoring Martha if you want.
Okay,
But it's just like an idea.
I understand.
We had to like replace all the burnt stuff inside of 2101.
Well, well, anything's possible if we work as a team.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh. Please don't say everything's awesome. Please don't bring that up. I was like,
Jaden?
what do you say?
I was gonna. It's time for me to end my end of the call. I need to go eat dinner and then take care of a few things. So it was nice being in the live stream. I hope we get to do it again together someday.
All right, Michael. If you have any questions about those ideas I gave you, my door's always open. Okay.
I will. And it was great talking to you again too, Seth.
All right. All right. Take care.
You too. See you guys.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Any left?
Right.
No.
Let's see. Oh, I thought. Let's see. Who else? I could. Let's see. Seth, is there like? Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, but well, I can talk about season 21. Oh, that's one fun.
This is not a Spanish class, sir.
Oh, sorry. Oh crap! My phone's going dead. Anyway.
Well, I may not know much about the reading T1s, but I'd really like to learn more.
Yeah, but actually we're having two reading T1s being restored.
Which ones might those be?
That will be 2100 and 2102.
And if they actually restore number 2101, I will be officially excited.
Anyway,
And
anyway,
I know
anyway,
this is. You were gonna say something?
Yeah, but in this episode, we're gonna have like 2 Harvey episodes.
You know who I'd really like to see come back?
Lady.
Blind Scotsman come back.
Yes, because he's famous.
Oh wait, the reading G3 says 2101 deserves to be given another chance. I agree with you there, man.
If you don't mind, maybe I can invite you to join the call.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can invite him.
All right. The reading.
All right, I already sent him an invite. Don't worry.
Man, this live stream has been going like 1 hour and 39 minutes.
Well, Who says we had to stop? It's the weekend after all. Play if we wanted to.
Yeah. Well,
Give a whistle for the weekend. Sorry for the ear rape.
Oh, we already added him in. Alright, the BG free. We sent you the link.
We sent you an invite, man. But sorry if we couldn't really have Kira. Oh, hello. But sorry if we couldn't really have Kira. Oh, hello.
I think he's getting set up.
Hang on a second. All right. Why won't my tablet stand up? I heard you said reading 2101 deserves another chance. Why won't my tablet stand up? I heard you said reading 2101 deserves another chance.
Well, she really is, excuse me.
Here we go.
Well, she really is, now when you think about it, 2101 does, like, if I'm only her tender was really damaged in the fire, is that true?
Yeah, that's what Michael just said.
Yeah, it's like, it's so...
I can hear myself echoing for some reason.
Oh, that's because the speaker is... Hang on a second. I'm watching the live stream at the same time that I'm watching this on my tablet. It's weird.
It's fine. Like you said, the reading 2101 deserves another chance.
Yeah, it's true.
And like it just makes me want to go up to the B&O Railroad Museum and just just get all my money and just say, sir, I would like to purchase this locomotive and restore her.
Yeah, I wish that we could all do that.
Well, why can't we just do like a fundraiser and like
Maybe.
trust me, I know how you feel right now. I'm sick too.
Yeah, seasons are changing. Are you okay?
And maybe find some ointment.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Already got a puss.
Oh! Kane just finished part 2 of the Clinchfield Curse.
Wait, what?
What?
Part 2 of the Clinchfield Curse is done.
Maybe find some ointment.
Guys, not trying to be rude, not to rudely interrupt, but I'm just asking.
I'll probably look at it later after the live stream.
But he didn't upload. But he didn't upload it just yet.
Oh yeah, he's thinking about like waiting till part 3's done.
Yeah, but because it's 85% complete.
And another thing is that like I really hope that 1218 gets restored soon. Even though its owner died, like I know like it's really big. I know like her tenders and her body's like way too big to fit in a shop, but still. Like why can't they just like uncouple her tender and like put it on a separate track and probably like restore like one, like some workers tender and the other workers restore the engine.
That is really smart.
with that earlier. I'm such an idiot. Such a freaking idiot.
I mean, if 4014 can do that, so can 1218 because she's a little bit smaller.
I know, like. What were you gonna say, Seth?
Actually, I'm really surprised. There's a big boy coming back to be restored.
Is it 4014?
If 4014
Yes.
for since what 20
Until he's going to be back in 2019.
Man, 2 years away.
So it's gonna be restored next year.
Yep, it's 2 years away.
I mean, like, if like I mean, like, they don't have to like restore like the engine and tender like coupled up, but if they uncouple the tender, have a crane lift it up and put it on the other track and lower it down.
Hold on, I have to put the dogs in. Get the dogs in.
Like they could like restore the some of the workers could restore the engine and the other workers could restore the tender. Simple as that. Like that could be done for the same for 2101. If she could be restored.
I'd like to see 3985 and 4014 doing a double header freight.
I would like to see NNW 611, 1218, and 4501 do a triple header again. What'd you say? And like, what would you say about the triple header? Rating G3.
I said don't forget nickel plate 587.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. If 587 was restored, I would really be excited. And another thing, who wants the Flying Scotsman? I know he's probably not going to be coming back anytime soon, but who would like to see him come back to America again?
Me.
I can already see the live stream chat going nuts, saying me. I can already see it going nuts. Oh, who would like to see Cotton Belt 819 be restored, fully restored, not partly restored, but fully restored?
Me.
Wait, who'd you say? 819?
Cotton Belt 819.
Yeah, I know him.
And another thing is that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to end this live stream pretty soon because I'm not saying I'm gonna have to end it now, but like if I'm sorry if like Liz Brothers 2004 and like Kira Hagen, Winterstar 93 couldn't join us tonight, but I'll try and see if I can have another live stream tomorrow.
Yeah, we should like a live stream with like everyone from the community on here, like Kira, Michael. Let me see, basically everyone.
Well, if like we can have everyone quiet down whenever like someone's talking over each other, we'll see.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but also I hate to break up because I have to get going.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, I hate, but that's all for tonight. Don't worry, I'll be doing another live stream tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the live stream. Have a good night, and hope to talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.